Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I am here on the show. Now I'm here to do a news video. Got my first two NCAA tournament recaps out of the way, so now I can get my news video in here. So let's start with the NFL. So the first thing I want to get into is the NFL is laying groundwork for hiring replacement officials this season if the league is unable to agree on a new collective bargaining agreement with the NFL Referees Association. Oh my lord. Run it back, the Fail Mary. The NFL is making $20 billion a year and threatening to hire replacement refs. Dear God, what could possibly go wrong? Remember the Fail Mary? And you're going to say, this can't be any worse than the current refs. Yes, it can. Someone wasn't paying attention last time this happened. The Fail Mary. I don't want to see this. I don't want to see this again. You missed 2012. I mean, maybe they couldn't be any worse, but I don't know, man. That'd be pretty bad. Making $20 billion a year and threatening to hire freaking scabs over actual referees. Sure, the NFL refs suck, but if you want replacement referees, oh boy, let me tell you something. I mean, yeah, the current refs miss a lot of shit and call terrible shit, but replacement refs were terrible. People out here acting like the Fail Mary didn't happen. The NFL would be bold for doing this. The Cleveland Browns submitted a rule that would allow teams to trade draft picks 5 years out instead of 3. A.J. Epinesa, former Bills defensive end, signing a one-year deal worth up to $5 million with the Cleveland Browns. Former Buccaneers corner Kendall Vender signing one-year deal with the Patriots. Dolphins have signed former 49ers long snapper. The Eagles reached agreement with former Texans running back Damon Pierce on a one-year deal. The NFL owners are scheduled to vote on the Raiders' succession plan that gives Silver Lake co-chief executive officer Egan Durbin the option to purchase a majority stake in the team from longtime owner Mark Davis. Free agent defensive tackle Christian Wilkins fully intends to play this season, but is still rehabbing his foot injury per his agent. So far, 26 teams have reached out and are waiting for him to be ready, and he's expected to have a new home as soon as he wants. With today's 4 p.m. deadline looming, the 49ers are opting not to exercise a $10 million option bonus and trailing his contract. His salary cap number will now grow close to $47 million, but the team's not overly concerned about it and is still planning to rework his contract before next month's NFL draft. So it seems they still want to keep him. The Jaguars are signing Seahawks restricted free agent wide receiver Jake Bobo to an offer sheet. Seattle has 5 days to decide on whether to match that offer. So Jake Bobo possibly going over to Jacksonville. The Giants pass rusher Abdul Carter will switch his jersey number next season to number 3. That's one thing from JPA football. It's not a bunch of NFL news, man. It's kind of just, the off season right now. A few things there. The Bills will not match the offer sheet of Ryan Van Denmark. He's going to the Vikings on a one-year deal. Peyton Turner is a Detroit Lion. Former Chiefs tight end Jody Fortson visited the Titans yesterday. Former Bengal safety Tyson Anderson signed a deal with the Broncos. Former Jets tight end Stone Smart will be signing the Eagles on a one-year deal. He's a former college quarterback. The Dolphins agreed to terms with veteran punter / kickoff specialist Bradley Pinion. The Vikings are signing back Carson Wentz to a one-year deal, adding quarterback depth. But I think that's really it. A.J. Dillon obviously he's going to the Panthers on I would assume maybe a one-year deal. But yeah, I think that is it for football. So let's move on here. So let's move on to NBA. So we have a crossover. So Basketball Hall of Famer Dennis Rodman will be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame in April. He made his WCW debut, remember, 1997, and famously skipped a practice during the NBA Finals for a wrestling match alongside Hulk Hogan, which is crazy. That is absolutely insane. The Utah Jazz are signing Kennedy Chandler to a 10-day contract. Obviously, we talked about Cade Cunningham. I don't know if we talked. No, I didn't talk about Cade Cunningham, did I? He was diagnosed with a collapsed lung, and he's expected to miss an extended period of time, which sucks because he's really carried this Pistons team. He's not going to be eligible for end-of-season awards because of the 65-game rule. That's the only time I don't like the rules, when something like that happens. That's kind of out of your control. So yeah, Cade Cunningham's going to miss an extended period of time. Doesn't say how much time, it just says he's going to miss an extended period of time. So the Thunder, they're going to skip a visit to the White House this year, whatever. SGA says Luka and Jokic fans don't complain about free throws and their favorite players get calls, and he says you're doing something right when the fans start to hate you, which I guess he's right. I mean, Jokic and Luka get a lot of free throws too. I don't know, I just hate foul baiting across the league. Come on. Some teams are expected to have Caleb Wilson raise a top 3 prospect, and he could potentially leap DeBonsta, Peterson, or Boozer. Probably, he could leap Boozer. I think he could leap Boozer, maybe Peterson. I don't think he'll leap DeBonsta, though. Steve Kerr believed that John Kuminga would have developed better if he'd been drafted by a bad team. Basically saying you can't develop young players. Norman Powell says he still wants to be a starter in this league. The Indiana Pacers will reportedly consider drafting Cam Boozer #1 overall. Bucks owner Wes Adams said Giannis will be traded as an accepting extension. We'll see about that. The Bucks reportedly want VJ Edgecombe from the Sixers or Evan Mobley from the Cavs for Giannis. Yeah, but that's kind of all the NBA shit right there, honestly. So wrestling news, let's move on. So Bones for the Crowds by Nickelback is the official theme song for WrestleMania. Advertised for SmackDown now as Randy Orton explains his attack on Cody Rhodes. Lash Legend Nia Jax versus the Bells for the tag titles. Jacob Fatu versus Drew McIntyre. Motherfuckers versus Priest and Truth for the tag titles. Kit Wilson calls out Jelly Roll. And Fraxian versus Motor City Machine Guns. AEW is expecting Tony Storm to be out of action for the rest of 2026 at minimum via Fightful Select. Also, we talked about Dennis Rodman's going to be in the WWE Hall of Fame, 2026 Hall of Fame. WWE has filed to trademark the following names: Max Abrams, Anya Roone, Veronica Haven, Jakari Ball, and Gianna Capri. Liv Morgan and Stone Cold coming to Fortnite with Fortnite skins. Tony Khan placed a bid to buy WWE when it was up for sale. In 2023, according to court filings. Tom Brady went off in WWE, basically it's skewed and scripted, and football game you don't know, there's no fake BS, whatever. There's a sense of optimism that Braun Breaker could be clear in time for WrestleMania 42 via WrestleVotes. We'll see if he is able to. Royce Keys will probably not be teaming up with Jelly Roll at WrestleMania 42 next month. While discussions may have taken place, it's not happening. The Bella Twins shared they signed a new 2-year deal with WWE, which will be at the Royal Rumble. So let's go over the schedule for today. Or some NASCAR news now to end it off here. So TJ Bell, who normally spots colleague 25, Agent Truck will spot for AJ Allmendinger in the 10, as he's AJ spotter on Sundays. Frank Diney will spot for LaJoy in the 25 truck. They have the tribute to Greg Biffle on the Darlington apron, front stretch apron. The Darlington schedule for today: 3:30 that FS2 Truck P&Q, 7:30 FS1 Prairie, 7:51 Green Flag. Saturday 12 and CW Alpha O'Reilly P&Q, 2:30 Prime Cup P&Q, 4:30 CW Prius, 5:42 it starts. Sunday FS1 1:30 race day, and then 3:12 the Cup race starts. So we have truck racing tonight. Jordan Anderson announced earlier that that crew member Andrew Patterson was raced in 11 ARCA races. We'll do 8 races in number 32 O'Reilly car. And Matt DiBenedetto is listed as a driver, the number 35 for this week at Darlington for Joey Gase Motorsports. J.J. Elliott in the 5, Gase in the 55, DiBenedetto in the 35. But I think that's it here, honestly, ladies and gentlemen. So leave a like, comment, subscribe for more, and check some out. Peace.